Alright, hello everybody. Welcome. It's Friday. We're here for some more Spire. Back on Spire 1. I've talked about having a few more mods that were in the pipe that I wanted to touch on. And this weekend felt like a good time for it this Friday, I suppose. So, yeah. That's gonna be what we start with tonight. That was Emma. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. So the mod we have today is a third mod by a mod maker whose mod we've played in the past. Yusha, the Ice Chronomage, and Mao, the, demon-powered, blade wielder. This one, we're controlling a pair of characters. Our relic. My brain's a little. I'm a little just burnt on the week. We're good though. The relic we have here implies that we have some sort of fire ice swapping, obviously we have this yin yang between the two. Melmet, thanks to the sub as well. 108 mimics, an auspicious number. But yeah, the immediate assumption we can have is that there's going to be some sort of either balance between the two or swap between the two. Maybe in a Astral Fire Umbral Ice style, maybe a back and forth, maybe a dual health. I've said it on both of these, and I'll say it again on this one. I really like the style of mod that is your own OC. We've had it's right there next to, most common next to the entire pile of Toho anime character, game character, but doing putting a character you've put all this time into, or a set of characters, I think is such a rad thing to do. We also got skins. We've had a few that mess with this. I'm just gonna let this one ride on the normal. The base, the original. But yeah, switch on the keyword, so. Alright. Oh! Is that, we have a spirit swap? That's cool. My twin is my stand, and I am my twin's stand? Is that what's going on? Yeah, leader role. Okay. Switch leading role, causing most cards to do different effects. Leader will be retained between combats. I think my favorite thing on this is the ear wiggle. Tiny little ear twitch. Alright, let's learn. Strike. Ooh, it's weaker strike. Okay, but I see. It's weaker strike, but when Blaze is the leader, 5 or 7, so balances out, if you were playing these 50-50. Defend is also -1, but if we are on freeze, we're +1. Okay. Again, that's 50-50. Divide a labor. We get fist bump. This feels like a really high okay, so we've got Blaze the offense and Freeze the defense. This seems like a high, there's XP next to you. But yeah, a high impact upgrade for the 2 volt and 2 weak. And then switch. Cooperate is a retained card. Oh! Ooh, okay. Medibot, thank you for the sub as well. Okay, so the switch bit is going to be like, we retain this and we can spend it on the turns where it matters. All right, so that's also a high impact upgrade because like holding the cooperates for the swapping from blaze active to freeze active, and you go back to the stand. Okay. We can't lose our starting relic. That's part of the rules. We can take a curse to go up to... Whoa! We can take a curse to go to 104 health? Okay. Random card or 3 combats for free. Technically... Ooh, only on 2 questions. We could get the blazed... elite. I also could take... This is a pretty early shot, but if we get... Yeah, this is like the route I want anyways, because it's got 3 elites. I say we flip that coin. Like, yeah, it's a... We have the odds in here. Is it like 20%? I've never actually have looked up the odds on what a question mark room is to be a combat. I know in the card game, based on how many cards it is, it's got its own odds that kind of shift. But I've never actually looked that up. My gut says like 25%, 20%, 1 in 4, 1 in 5. But in the card game, it like, because it's based on how many cards exist, the odds get higher as time goes on, obviously. So it could also match something like that, where like the pool, maybe it has a rising bit where it's like 10%, 20%, 30%, like, and then it resets. I don't know. I don't know, something I've never actually thought about. It's not a fixed number. Interesting, okay. Anyway, let's roll the dice. Oh, it's exactly what I said? Okay. I was making up the most interesting way to make it on the 10% growing. Cool. Alright, we're not going to be able to do much at the shop, but, like, we still want this. This route's just too correct. Oh, hold on. No, sorry, I was looking at this possible line, but, like, that doesn't get us over here. Never mind. Okay, good talk. Glad we had this talk. You gotta check your map, make sure everything works the way you want. Because I saw the triple, I was like, oh, can we, like, not take the shop and maybe take this instead? But no, we can't. Once we pass this bonfire, we're already past it, so. Alright. Okay, we've got our animation for swapping who's in front. Okay, domain. The wind domain. Domain X, triggered effects beginning in each turn lasting for X turns. Okay, so this is a delay, like, this sets up a delayed, like, pseudo power. So, like, we'll draw a card for it, and then for the next 4 turns, we get to draw a card at the start of turn. Okay. Niflheimer. Start of enemy turns, all enemies lose HP equal to weak. Apply a weak when you switch to freeze. Okay. Frozen Spear. That's really expensive? Okay, but the handover is how that's supposed to, like, pay off, and then it's another weak scaling card. Okay, I see. Then this is a huge amount of hits. So we might have some sort of strength boosting, we might have, like, we're being told what we want to be doing with the upgrade is 4 damage on this. So the handover reduces cost by 1 if we switch, and the first switch we do is a plus in energy anyway, which is 2 reductions on this. Problem is that 3x3 is really low. Like, unless we're already in the weak setup, that's not a terribly powerful piece. How's this one scale and upgrade? Applies a week when you switch to freeze. So it wants you flipping back and forth. Yeah, Wind Domain draws enough cards to be on rate, but it's slow. I think Niflheimer's the one I would pick here, but I'm actually gonna give it a pass at the moment, because like, this needs us to be entrenched, and this is a little too low impact even if we are. That's fine. I don't like not picking a card on my first one, especially when it's like, let's explore our new setup here. Love the look here. The you know, Blaze and Freeze cards are active as we want. Okay. Blaze, deal 12 damage to all enemies, and Domain, all enemies lose 6 HP. That's a lot of damage. Ooh, okay. Hem here. This is a dash. It's a little weaker than a dash, like 9 instead of 10. But the flexibility of, like, this can either be a double hit for 18 or more. Star Municate. That's cute. Alright, I kind of like picking up something. Oh! Yo, check this out. We're fighting, these two are fighting the, elite from Act 4, right? Like, we got our Spire elite. That's cool. I think of these as, like, OCs living in their own world, and they're visiting the Spire, but, like, this is also really strong on handover. Because if on handover, it's gonna be double hit. And it doesn't matter who we are on, this does the double hit. I'm gonna grab Hem in. This is probably the most damaging. Okay. Wimp. You want it? A bit cold. Like an abyss cold. Deal 8 damage, deal 2 weak. Handover, okay. Wonder if we can find more things that switch. Ooh, speaking of, okay. Here's a thing that does the switch, and then Domain keeps handing us upgraded Cooperate. Upgraded Cooperate draws you a card. Gain 4 block if you played less than 4 cards this turn. Accelerate and switch, or gain 1 and switch. Accelerate hits your Domain on. Okay. That's Shining. See. Gain 3 block when you switch. We could remove and exactly gain Shining? I like the idea of doing a lot of shifting and having the handover stuff, right? Like, that seems like a fun way to go. Okay, yeah, let's do remove a strike, I think. We added an attack. We're adding another defensive card. Yeah, remove a strike. And then buy Shining, and we're at exactly 0. Alright. Let's see if it pays. Nope, no payment. That's fine. Firewheel on handover. Wow, Ice Skull on freeze has a 7 block. Firewheel, handover. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy and apply 2 Red Moon 3 times. Blaze, Red Moon will not disappear next turn. Red Moon attacks. Damage. Increase attack damage received by creatures who have Red Moon. That... So is this doing 5, 7, and 9? If it hits the same? Like, I'm kind of interested just to see how it plays. The numbers read a little better than Frozen Spear. Obviously, it wants the handover, but let's pick it up and see how it goes. Okay. So, we're going to... We want to... Strike, Shining, switch, draw, and then... Get you, and now, Freeze is in the lead, and Blaze is the stand. Okay, get the Cooperate in hand. Let's go... Divided, and we'll just block the full hit and hold the Cooperate. Okay, well, let's just see what the number on the damage is for... So if I go... Cooperate. Now we're on fire. So is this going to do 5, 7, 9? And kill, or is this going to do 5, 5, 5, and then, like, Divided Labor does 1,000,000? Ooh, okay. Red Moon is scaling in that way. Sure, yeah. Hot Domain, hand over, play a random domain from your draw pile. If this card is played at 0 cost, play an additional domain. Here's another... Okay, so... Seeing the weak thing, we saw the couple other cards that wanted the weak stuff, and it's like, oh, how much is that? And it looks like the answer is... I'm sorry, hold on, this is... this is the 20 meter. We're in Dio's world right now. Like, Emerald Splash has you within a 20 meter radius. We're even standing on top here. I'll take Hot Domain. Having one of these seems fine. Okay. Going in here. Log of Ulin, we've got time. I want to upgrade this Divided Labor. Let's hold this. I don't think I want to switch here. Actually, no. We either want to hit with Firewheel. I think we want to hit with Firewheel to start the fight. Because that's going to be huge damage. Okay. If we have Firewheel in hand, I think the plan is just fire it. Two cooperates. If I double switch, will this? Hold on. Like if I go, let's try out this. We go switch. Cooperate. Cooperate back. Yeah, now this is on... Ooh, okay. So you can, like, combo like this, and then... Let's turn on the Hot Domain. Ah! Oh, are these, like, orbs? Can I only have one active domain? I don't know. Anyway. This creature takes 9 additional damage. The hot domain is in grave. So maybe this sits like orbs like that. Okay, so we want to go strike for 19 damage. Then we're going to shining. That'll accelerate the domain. And then we get a full block because we're on freeze. Okay. Now that we're going to lose our, mood, that's fine. Hot domain, but... Oh, it's like off. You can see, like, the cards that are active have a nice, like, active border, whereas if they're off, like, they're orbed. So if I want to go... We have a card that is both, and we have a couple cards that are both in the deck. I think they're only on whatever ones they're active on, then. So I think we want to go defend... No, defend switch won't do it. We want to go... I think we want to go switch Firewheel. Wait, no, we can go... Defend, switch, co-op. We're not in Blaze, so we won't keep this, but this is still huge damage. And it's all but one blocked, and the hot domain's still active. So when we have 2 turns to kill here, so... So this is only the domain effect right now, right? Yeah, okay. Get our wide decks. Gather domain. Okay, energy. Proud. Awoo. I wonder if we have the art-changing ones. That was something that we saw in both Yusha and Mao, was like art-changing on upgrades. Even name-changing at times. We can pick another Hem in. I'm fine on having a dash, but choose a card to play from your hand twice. This actually seems like a really interesting, when we have Firewheel and Hot Domain and Hem in, right? Like, that lets us, get those a lot cheaper. Obviously, like, that, yeah, okay, that's interesting. And then Retain is the upgrade. That's a fine upgrade for that. I'm gonna go ahead and take the sit down. I talked about upgrades. We have our disagreements. Blaze here, even if this is like, I'm very tired. Freeze. So Hot Domain goes to 16 damage, lose 8. Firewheel goes to huge. That's probably the next one. I think I want Divided Labor upgraded, because this seems just very powerful with the 2. This is excellent. Okay. So we're on freeze active to start here. That's fine. We can go switch, co-op. So that keeps the red moon for the next turn is the idea here. We could have just killed the front one. Maybe that would have been better. I'm chasing like a damage bonus that isn't. All right, so let's try out Proud then. So we go defend, Proud Domain. Wind Domain, Hot Domain, Missing Surge. When you switch draw... Oh, yeah, okay. This does have the switch up. When you switch to Blaze, draw a card. Not when you switch to Blaze. Fantasy rule. That's fine. Ink bottle. Yeah, well, I'll take ink bottle. I know that, like, we have enough like zero plays off of the switches that makes that a little more powerful. Yeah, I will absolutely lose some health. We've lost 1 point so far. All right, knob. No. Okay, we've got good answers for this. So what we want to do is, do I want to switch to start? Or do I want to just stay on this and play, like... I could just go, like, divided labor, strike, double switch. That's probably good. Divided labor, strike, double switch. That'll get us the multiple cooperates to hold. That card, see, even on one-cost cards, that card's very powerful. Double play, like, especially not paying for it, like, obviously has... Alright, so right now we are... in Blaze. I want to... Do I want to lead on Hot Domain? Or do I want to lead on Fire Wheel? The Echo Farm is basically your entire turn? Yeah. Let's go... So we accelerate, which, whatever, that's actually... Oh, then I should go... We should cooperate, then Shining. Now we're at 5 energy, and we can go... Okay. Hot Domain. Get you off the table, and then cooperate back to a defend so I don't take damage. Not strictly necessary. I could have just taken one, but, like... Being on freeze means that we're able to do this, where we can go hem in... Accelerate? No, that just gives us the energy back. That's fine. Wrong side. I really like the the swap bit. That's fun. All right, so Domain will take you out, and then from here we'll just go ahead and put the Cooperate in hand, and you're dead to the Domain. The other thing about that card, is that it doesn't... King Icebound. Apply 2 weak. On death, if Freeze is the leader, put this card in your hand. Ooh! That's a way more powerful, also, like, way more... And then Cold Domain applies weak forever. King Icebound. Sure, as exhaust? And, like, you get this back if you get a kill on freeze? Sure, sure. Card name changing is something I want from vanilla and I can appreciate from mod. I like the idea, especially with the, like, the art and effect changing up. I think, like, if it's just a card that gets more powerful, there's not a point to it. It's like plus. But, like, if all of a sudden, you know, we go to a more powerful changed effect, then it's a different case. I'll remove a defend. We removed a strike, and we've added another defensive piece, Shining and Switch. The hem in is defensive, so Yeah, let's remove defend. Mod makers, the reason I want to come back to this is that I enjoyed the other mods. Karma. Okay. This one just does go to 3 cards on the change. Synchro? What does that mean? Perceive. Okay, so this is positive domain. I understand. Icicle's nice. We can just take the removal and... I can take removable and karma. You draw before you switch for the handover. That's quite nice. Honestly, I'm fine with like a pot of greed in the deck. Finds us... The big thing is that it makes Proud stronger. And Proud doesn't exhaust. That feels like a card that I would expect to. Drop a strike and add Karma. I'd get Master of Strategy instead, but we don't have the money for that. I want to add a bunch of additional handover stuff now with how this is playing. Ooh. I was gonna say that I would get to Proud. Okay, so this is like King Icebound, Hem, Proud Firewheel. Yeah, King Icebound. It's got its... Okay, that applies the effect to who you targeted. They are now hit with the... They are hit with the King Icebound. So then we go... Hem in. Proud for Firewheel. And then... Firewheel just, like, kills. God. 12 red mood. It says mood instead of moon. Yeah. Goodbye. Horn Cleat, one of the strongest things you can possibly get. Volcano. You also get 2 turns of fall if not happening. True. Fantasy Star. Volcano. Blow up. Snowstorm. Apply 1 week. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 domain? Oh, because sorry, this is made for domains because it's got Volcano. Yeah. None of these truly fit what I'm after. We're not heavy enough on domains that I'm super in on this. Basically, this just says, like, pay 0, throw down a bunch of your domains. Snowstorm isn't bad, but again, I have an idea of the shape we've kind of ended up towards. Upgrades, Firewheel looks like a really good one. King Icebound with that minus strength is huge. Yeah, acceleration is a thing that I think makes domains way more interesting, right? Because, like, Slay the Spire fights lasting a very long time isn't somewhere you want to be, but we have a lot of ability to, like, make them more interesting now. I'm gonna go with Stick. Who are we fighting? Slime Boss. I should probably just take the Firewheel. We'll upgrade the King Icebound next time. This is the card we want to be double playing, and, like, it really shows, so... Alright, we have Proud Hemin? So this is gonna be, like, switch, hold the swap, strike, and then double Hemin for... 1836. Yeah. I wonder what happens if I play Proud twice. Okay. I've been gooped. Block that doesn't do anything. Alright, hold on. We could go Karma, Cooperate. Maybe we get that Divided Labor before we Firewheel? So let's go... I think it'll fall off because it's the enemy that gets the debuff. So Karma... Shining. That's actually way better. Now the Firewheel's on 1. We can go Divided Labor, Firewheel, Hot Domain, and this is the end of the fight. Yeah, like, we are... We'll get the Hot Domain? So Hot Domain fires. Karma. Swap back Firewheel. This is the power of the twins. Yusha. Oh! This is, This is our first buddy. Yusha is the, like, Blizzard Chrono Mage from the first mod we played. When domain is used off, play a domain that has the same name from the draw pile. Okay. Yeah, you can see, like, here, our buddy. Reunion. So Reunion makes your domains huge. Like, we go from domain 4, or, like, up to, like, domain 7 or 8. But it doesn't go normal. We have to have accelerate sources. But we get a ton of them. Do I want to pick up Godai Shuffle or Four Seasons? Yusha wants us to go in on, like, the same domain a bunch, which also might be interesting to just have, like, if we had, like, 3 copies of Hot Domain, right? We're building, like, combos that... Four Seasons is super expensive. I'm gonna try it out. No smithing. I have a lot of upgrades I want. We just take the double potion effectiveness? Like, that makes the hand warmer better. I would like an energy relic. But, like, I feel like Fusion Hammer's a really big loss right now when we have, like, 3 upgrades at least in the deck that I want, and we don't have a source to upgrade them. Like, I don't want to upgrade Switch, I want to upgrade Icebound, I want to upgrade Karma, and I probably want to go 4 Seasons up to Godai Shuffle. We'll live. It'll be fine. Okay. round 2. Elite line, and this is the only elite, so there's the line. Let's figure out how we're getting to this one. This early shot, perhaps? Sacred Bark does work. It actually is much heftier than it feels. Sometimes it can just, like, this is 10 decks, right? Like, okay, so we get to go... We're on Fireside. We're gonna go... Kingbound, we draw. Hot Domain. And then... Oh, that needed to be weak over there. That's fine. So from here, we are at... Karma back? And then just Proud Flame Wheel? Proud is a card I would take any number of. That thing... Snowstorm, Element Rotate. Deal 7 damage, get 2 strength this turn, get 2... Oh, Flexarity and... Okay. I kind of want another Karma. Yeah. We can take that. The Flex. Huh. Too expensive on these. Oh, that does not give 2 energy, but it doubles the domain power that has. Okay. I see. We've learned. We don't need to defend next turn because we'll have the Horn Cleat. We'll have the domain up. You're weak. We're gonna... Hot Domain? Yeah, then we just have 2 active domains. And then... Karma again? I guess? Put the switch up and then Proud Hem in. Oh, I suppose I'm not targeting with that. That's fine. Okay, 4 seasons, so we can go like 4 seasons co-op. Hot Domain. I need to, okay. Ordering is an interesting piece of this. We've got a lot of, like... they all pop there. Icy Connection. Red and Silver. Deal 14 damage. Okay. Co-op plus on Blaze's side. That's real. These are both really strong. Icy Connection is a copy of an upgraded Karma, which has a switch on it. I kind of like Red and Silver getting us, That's a good upgrade, too. Yeah, okay. 180 for a shop? Sure, we've been, like, doing fine. Boots. We don't have power for orange pellets. Not that Asahi would be a bad power, mind you. We have been... Can only be played if Blaze is leader. Gain 5 vigor, domain, apply 1... Okay. Blazing Sky. I don't hate Asahi with how we're playing. I'm building a lot of switches into the turns now. Here, 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 here. Red and Silver can... We can't remove if I do that. That's probably fine. I don't think I want another Hem in. We're not really a sad nature deck. 2 Ritual. More energy. Let's save the rest. We'll have things to spend the rest of the cash on in Act 3. Alright, let's move on up. 21? No 21. What about if I... Yeah, if we were higher on the week, that'd be really strong. Like, we're not that deck, but that would be a really good card for the weak deck. Karma swap. It's like sort of free. Could also just put up 4 seasons and say go. Put up divided labor. Okay. Ooh, I can end this with Proud on 4 seasons. Okay. So let's go... We're on freeze, which makes this cost... One... Divided labor is probably better? Yeah. And then Proud 4 seasons. So that means the next 8 times we switch, we get the Accelerate. We are definitely full of the proud seasons in this one. I absolutely want to be on Fireside. 15 coming in, we've basically fully blocked that. So yeah, Karma swap. Put the weak on you. I guess we're just hitting you with the Fire Wheel? That pierces, huh? I didn't expect that to. Could you use another domain or 2 with all the accelerating that happens? We want to go switch this way first. Then we want a Shining switch for the energy, and then we want to play Defend for the card draw. Okay, that was... Oh, right, we had the 9... What am I even thinking? Polar Wind and Freeze, weak to X, Domain X. Do I want to put a Wind Domain up? The more we're playing, the more I want to be drawing through this deck really fast. We have a lot of energy going on. Wind Domain seems like it has a lot of power. Hem In also is huge damage and, like, a lot of... I think the upgraded Hem In. I think the card draw is going to become a big thing. Okay. So we get to start with a lot of swapping. This is gonna be... How do we want to do this? We want to Karma first. Karma first. Then we want to Asahi... Shining. Then we gain energy for that. Icebound you. And then I'm just gonna Proud the Fire Wheel. Like... Let's let the wheel decide. Everybody's got huge damage pump on. Okay, red and silver. We can go... Swap to red and silver, get the cooperate, knock you down? Thinking about how that best works. We're already in... So, like... I want to actually knock you out. I'd like to get the Four Seasons down, but I don't think we can afford it. That's a problem I was thinking that that card was going to have. Okay. This one will cycle. Okay. Now the Vuln's up. We still have the Moons, though. Oh, this is going to be really good, then. We can just, like, Hot Domain. You're gonna die to... Hemin just kills you, right? 15-15. And then, like... So... Hemin kills you. Cooperate plus to switch to Divided Labor. Put the Weak on you. Cooperate back to nearly full block it. Then the Moon falls off. But we can just Fire Wheel to knock you down. 7, 9, 11, that's 20. That's enough. Oh, right, +3. I'm thinking +2. Huh. Alright. Cooperate, yeah. This seems much more powerful now that it also says draw a random card. Got our... Got our buddies on the art for this one, too. That's fun. Element Rotate. Yeah. We also have the draw off the ink bottle that's getting better and better as time goes. The feather means that I don't have to really... like, Blaze wants us to think about it, but we have a lot of upgrades that want to happen here. Hikari would draw a card. The Karmas go to draw 3. King Icebound is one I've been thinking a lot about, because, like, that 2 strength is pretty meaningful. Red and silver is also a huge one. Look at that. Having the boys on the Sea Lantern. This changes this to sticks. I'll take that. We have a couple upgrades this run on around, which is nice. Oh. Oh. Okay. Can we get it? Big money. Big prizes. Roll the dice. And ask yourself if the Necronomicon is for you. Okay. The trick about Nilri's Codex is that you can always decline. This deck would have been too strong. The Spire knew. The Spire knew that we could not be handed. I kind of think that we... Okay. This was an incredibly interesting pickup for this deck before Dead Branch. Before Dead Branch, on turns where 4 Seasons was active, there were a lot of areas where we could easily switch, keep switching, and have 8 or 9 energy floating. I don't think that's possible with Dead Branch, which means that this is the best time for us to pick Sapphire Key. Branch is the enemy of the top. All right, let's gain some more health. Put us back to 60. Switch goes to 2 Cooperate, not 2 Cooperate plus. Shining goes to 6 blocks, 6 cards. Proud gets the Retain. Hikari becomes Draw on the second one, which makes this a full... Time Cops can't stop us. I'm also thinking about, getting the Icy Connection active, too. Draw 3 is pretty powerful. God, Sea of Lantern is incredibly strong. Proud having Retain is something that absolutely will help when we have, 4 Seasons and stuff. But, I'll play Proud. I play Proud on any turn, even with 1-costers, because, as the last thing we do, especially with, I'm gonna make Hikari into plus. That might not be right, but it seems strong. Okay. The book. Incredible start against the book. Incredible, thank you. Love to see it. Get out of here, turn that off. If we're in freeze, enemies lose 1 strength? Okay, let's go ahead and... Asahi... Icy Burst is incredible. Wow, -3 strength on the book. We are currently at... Let's go... You're already weak for 3 turns. We're gonna go... Hikari divided... I don't want to take the hit. Hikari, go back, and then we're gonna hold the Cooperate plus. I will add a Shining to the deck. Ooh, another Handover card, the Heatwave. This is gonna be... One of the things I love about Nilri's, by the way, is that it lets us see way more of the class. Okay, all of our block, which is perfect this turn. I'm gonna, do a little bit of swapping to draw. Cooperate plus. Gemini Rotate. Okay. Let's go... Cooperate. Then we're gonna go... Okay, here's the line. We want the Cooperate Plus from this. Ooh, but I don't think this is... We might not be active here, right? Hold on. Because I played the Ice King Bound, I don't think I am. Because I played Cooperate Plus, I played Ice King Bound, and I played Switch. That's 3. So this won't do it. That means we want to go... Fire Wheel? And then we can... Gemini rotate. Red Moon. Okay, this is the Red Moon. Yeah, alright. You got it, boss. Then we defend, then we shining back, and then we are proud and loud. Hell yeah, happy pride. Retain 1 turn. Wait a minute. Hey, hold the hell on. Retain a turn of your domains going into your next combat. So you start next combat with 1 turn 0 domain effect from everything. Interlaced Flicker. This is the power of 2 souls who can fight as stands for each other. Can only be played if you've switched 6 times during this turn. Intangible. So if you just... Kuhaku no domain. And then Flachop, which is draw and damage. Yeah, you are swapping too fast. And that is intangible valued, yeah. I'm gonna pick this because we have Dead Branch. And like we should be picking up more domains for it to be using. Ooh, okay. Chemex, Synchro, more domain, more Firewheel? Chemex, we don't have anything with X in the deck right now. We've seen a couple, but we don't have anything at the moment. Smooth Stone, Smooth Stone. I'm thinking about just grabbing, like, Think Ahead. I don't hate that. The removal's also super real. Just remove a defend. Make the deck a little bit more consistent. Let's make the deck more consistent. We have Nilrees to keep handing us stuff. Okay, we want to start with Karma. And then Shining. Actually, we should go Weak on you, then Shining. Wow, Proud is an incredible draw here. Holy shit. Avalon. When you play the 6th card in your hand, gain 3 block. Avalon. So if I go Karma, this is the 6th card in the hand, right? Is that what that means? I'm not sure. So, like, let's try it this way. I want to be in Fire anyway to get this domain up, right? We're going to switch. This is the 6th card in the hand. Avalon. Oh, oh no. Oh. That's a cool design. Holy smokes. Like, okay, to talk about why that design is really nifty here, this is already a class that is asking you to do weaving, right? Like, we want to be in Blaze for Hot Domain, we want to be in Freeze for Skate or for Red and Silver, and so, like, we want to be swapping, but this, Avalon makes you want to play this specific card, but you also have to work for it because it's not free in your opening. God, that's cool. Okay. We aren't in Freeze, so this doesn't do anything. I'm just going to go ahead and play Proud Hot Domain. And then we're going to get to carry over some Hot Domain? Yeah, I'll put Cold Domain in the deck. We'll carry over, like, hot. Okay, Firewheel. Firewheel's probably just the move on this turn, right? We're in Flame. Hikari. Venus Form. The leftmost card in your hand gains +5 strength. The rightmost card in your hand gains +5 dexterity. The bonus decreases by 1 for each card closer to the center. Yeah, this is very, like, Hermit. We have going this, right? Like, interesting. So the other thing is that the Cooperate creates a 6th card in our hand, too. Alright, we want Domain, play a random domain from the discard. The first time you switch each turn. Oh, that's cool. Cold Domain. Inside, there are 2 wolves inside of you. They are gay. You are gay. All the weak. Death. They're cheering for you. They're cheering for you to succeed. The ice level is real. Okay. So these domains all get to hold. Heat wave. Another handover. Another domain. This seems really strong with the handover. I'm gonna pick one of those. Holy smokes, this is the killer. With all the, like, weak likers. It is a nice level. Nah. I mean, we have Dead Branch, which makes that real, but I kind of want the deck to be a little more set. Alright, smithing here. Red and silver to Sea of Lantern seems like a really good one. And then, like, the draws, I think, are going to be the next ones. Alright, into the champ. So we get to keep our domains in here. So they're all on domain 1. Okay, we want damage right now. So, like, let's go Karma for the draw. Shining Switchback. Firewheel active? Firewheel Hem? Nine of that. Hem in. That's 2 cooperates. That's better than the Hem, I think, because we can still use Strike for decent damage. Karma. I want to rotate. Add a void to your discard pile. Gain 3 and 3 cards at the start of your next turn. And a Firewheel in the deck. I'm gonna take a Firewheel in the deck. Firewheel in the deck with these cooperates should be really strong. We can make it cost very little. Alright, all these fire. Ooh, 4 seasons? With the heat wave? Yeah, I really like the design on, like, the swap plus the strike defense makes you want to use them early. And, like, on just a random use, they'll be fine. Alright, so we're gonna go 4 seasons. Switch. Switch. Snow Zone. If this card in your hand, increase this card's weak, apply by 1 before played when you switch. Okay. Heat Wave costs 0. We can just throw that out there. And then I want to... At the start of your turn, accelerate. Yeah, Hanabi, the fireworks. Karma? Ooh, Karma switching. Okay. We're in ice right now, which is the snow zone. So let's draw 2 and switch. There's fire. Okay. So now we can go co-op. Holy cross. Remove a random debuff and exhaust a status in your draw pile. So we need to go switch 1 more time. That makes Firewheel 0. $21, $24, $27. And I guess I want a hot domain so that it's pick-upable with the Kuhaku. The Tesseract domain. We're full blocking. Or I could just, like, get in. We're gonna hold the red moon for one more turn. We'll go with the hit, and then we'll... Yes, give me multi-proud. Pride Month never ends. Oh, it picked up the Holy Cross. Okay. This is a very slow turn, but it's fine. I don't really want to use stick. Well, I might want to use sticks to draw something interesting. Okay. That's an extra hot moon on this turn, so I should do it. Then Pride, hem in. Red and silver. Just like, you get to cleanse all your debuffs, but you're at 17 health. Holy Cross. Okay. Wow, when this goes off... Oh, we get to hold the Holy Cross for the next fight. I did not Pride into Pride to see if Pride I have it was active. I'm probably fine with another Ice King bound because it nah, we already have. We already have that. We already have that. And I don't actually think we switch enough for not blooming. It's funny, but I think only under the effect of 4 seasons do we swap enough. The deck is a really fun engine right now. Razor. Whenever you take unblocked attack damage, add a daze to your discard pile. Okay. Yeah, I'm in. Can't take Broken Crown against the rules. Didn't I have that off? I thought I had a mod on that turned off Broken Crown existing. I'll double check that. In my mod list, I have, I must have turned it off? I don't know. I had a mod that turned off specifically this and specifically the, note in the wall because they don't work when you're just doing... Sizzle. When you're doing a run with a character and not multiple. Okay, thank goodness. Time cops can't catch us. 1, 2. Or 1, 2. This is like a million fights in a row. I don't like that. This seems fine. So like this. 1. This is still a million fights in a row, but there is a little bit of an event at the end. Alright. Let's ride. So we get to start with the Holy Cross. Okay, terrifying. Let's go... Domain? We get a... Discard your hand, draw that many cards, play all domains. Okay. I think we're gonna go... Hikari. And then... hem in... Sea of Lantern. This defend. Co-op. Firewheel. Okay. I figured that this was gonna... Yeah, I'll take the pride. Okay, and we get the days down from that, which is okay. And we get the debuff removed from our deck. This is a fine domain to have opening. Yeah. And then we want... Hot domain? Switch that accelerates our domains, replays hot domain, and then red and silver. And these get to hide. Icicle Plus. Slash. Oh! This has Slay the Spire 2 Vuln design. The double hits on the Vuln. For Ironclad stuff. Icicle Plus is pretty strong. I like the deck as is. If I add anything, I want to add a little bit more, like, pieces on the swap in and out or do some removal. Ah! Pride continues. Gain 3 day and night. Day, deal additional damage. Night, improved block. When you play 12 cards, switch day or night to the other. And you can see we've got the moon phases. And there actually are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Cute. Wind Domain. Wind Domain I actually do think is a real thing for our deck. Removal and Wind Domain? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Marshu. Madnesses probably aren't too bad. Madnesses with a Dead Branch. Yeah, that's fine. Sweet. Remove the defend. Yeah. We might be a little low on defensive measures, but I think that's okay with stuff like Sticks still in the deck. So, like, we get to go... do that first. Cosmo... Okay. I don't think I'm getting that this turn because I need to play him in to block this hit. Or I am getting it in this turn. Talk about domain expansion. That's the true domain expansion. Okay, we have 8 energy, we have fire wheels, madnesses. Let's fire the madness first. It's the divided labor. Where are we? We need to shift. Shifting, that shifts us. Divided Labor is our Vuln card. We want to go play Hot Domain, Hikari Shift, Karma Shift, and now Firewheel costs 0. Next play kills, so let's see if we can set some more domains active. Oh! That's how it works. Huh. That's a really cute UI piece for it, too. Like, yeah, this is +2/+2. And then +3/+4/+5. +3/+4/+5. And that's the Venus form. Anyway, thank you, Starcross. Enemy loses 4 HP, add a Cooperate to your hand. Fantasy Lantern. Yeah, I'll take that. Firewheel in my opener with this. Hikari, you'll get that down? I don't think I want to play Hikari, though. The Firewheel, this will be fine. So let's go Hikari. Cooperate back. Put up those. Ooh! So put up the dark rooms. No? Don't put up the dark rooms? Next turn's not going to matter for it. Not that the void in the grave matters. We could put up Firewheel, Winddomain. Wait, we could play this one and then copy this one. Wait a minute. That could get way more in on the turn then. So I could go like Winddomain. Vuln. Firewheel. Set up the dark rooms. And then stand proud. We might be killing next turn through the invuln. It is entirely possible that our opponent dies through this. Fantasy Hell! Increase damage by 1 for each domain you have. Yeah? Domain Revelation. At the start of your turn, add a random domain with Exhaust and Ethereal to your hand. Okay, we get to go... Hot Domain, Gemini Rotate, and then Fantasy Hell. Good. Accelerate. I'll take Shifting. This is a nice one to have in the deck. It's a switch, but then it also gives us the cooperates on future turns. We want sources of that. I love how this plays. This is so fun. I love a lot of what we have. This is wildly strong. Okay, so we are starting with Fantasy Lantern. We're gonna go Asahi, Madness the Hem in. Inside you there are 2 wolves. Inside us there are 2 wolves. Draw 2 cards. Okay, play this. It gets us a random card. Firacer? Firacer? Domain 5, when you switch, all enemies lose 4. Okay. Hem in, targeting you. Cooperate, swap. That gets us just the card name switch and another Fantasy Lantern. So we're not on Blaze right now. Hem in. Hem in you. Then reunion. Play 1 random domain and you draw a pile with a 20-meter domain. 20 meter. I love. Does losing HP count for baseball hate? Sort of. It doesn't. It's not enough to kill, so I don't think I'd count 4. Like, you still have to break all the block to win. Put Wolfpath in there. Okay, we get... Next turn we want to kill you because we've got the Horncleat at the ready. Ah! We also got Proud. We'll hit you with this because you're the one that's going to need the... Okay, Shining can be our swap back here. Nice Gather Domain off that. Goddamn, Gather Domain's so free. Stasis. The image on this one makes me think of Alexander, Final Fantasy 14. Heatwave is free. Domain is also fine. And then I think we want... Do we win if we just go Stand Proud here? Probably. Cool. Abyss Cold. 1 copy of Abyss Cold could be fine. Also, this is really strong. Wait a minute. Why do they call it Yuri on Ice when you're hot in the... Skate goes to 5 block. Lantern is 2 cooperates? That's really good. Karma's obviously our thing I've been thinking about. Proud. Again, I just play this every time I see it, so I'm not super huge on it. I'm gonna take anything that upgrades to have more cooperates with the Dead Branch. Alright. Sure, our 1 strike. By the way, have to take it. Don't forget to take it. Stating that aloud for me. Okay. Sticks on you. Fantasy Lantern on you. And then we get to go... Cooperate. Sea of Lantern. Cooperate. Firewheel. Don't forget. We do have to not forget. That is important. I'm not blocking here because I didn't put up this first. And think about that. Okay. I just wasn't thinking about defense, which, fair. So we gotta take the key. I don't feel like we have a problem killing this turn, because all these pop. Karma, see if we draw into any more domains. Cold domain. I don't know that I can play that, though. We just need a kill. Nice. Cute. Yeah. Okay, we want to go... Karma... Just play the madness. And then... get the cooperates. We do one switch off of Hikari. So that I can play Hem in for the full block amount on the turn. And then, like, sit on the rest. That's fine. Oh, Yusha makes more sense in our deck now, by the way. That's cute. Okay, Hot Domain plus this goes off and we have our block, but we don't need it this turn. Do we have Firewheel, which is going to cost 0. Let's get this going first. Twin Moons. That? Oh, it even switches. Cute. That's exactly what I want right now. Because we want to go... Energy... Where are we hurting this turn? On energy, which means I think we want to swap back and then play this on that side for free. Then we're going to go co-op back. Then we're going to go apply the Vuln, though let's go ahead and draw first. You have switched 5 times this turn. Then we're gonna go switch, but I'm not gonna play this. We want to go apply the Vuln, Firewheel, and then What else can I play on the turn? Just play the Star Communicate? Slash! This four in the deck, that seems fun. Ooh, Proud on that. Proud on 4 seasons. It's probably the actual end of the setup. Let's go swap over Place Shining for the energy. Domanic Revelation. Sticks you. Wind Domain. Karma? Now we're in freeze, so this is free and actually plus with switchback. So you can't infinite with it, you need something else. And then Domain Revelation, Heat Wave, and Proud for the Hem-In. We don't have strength scaling. We have a lot of other types of scaling, but we don't have strength scaling. That's something we're, like, missing with how this deck operates. Co-op. Co-op. Shifting. Shining. Firewheel. Yeah, great. I think Dead Branch might be unreasonable. Yeah. It's taking what already was a very fun build and giving us the wildness that is random domains opening up on our opponent's head. Domain Gospel. Play 2 domains from draw. Hikari. My hand is too full. Where am I blocking this turn? Phantasy Star? Is that what I'm blocking with this turn? I see. Woman rotate. We could hem in for the rest of it. Yeah, we can go hem in. Cooperate. Firewheel. Heat Wave. Monopoly. Exhaust no more than 1 card in your hand. At the start of the combat, play the... You know how few of these play combat to combat? Like, that's just not something you see with these mods. It's so rare to have things that do things combat to combat. Okay. Okay, and now Four Seasons next is on, so we can go ahead and do that. Four Seasons the next. So if I go Monopoly, what happens? That seems unreasonable. Do I have anything that deals damage? Red Moon. Power of Zets. Shining. Deal 12 damage, accelerate draw. Okay. These are all fine. I have an Abyss Cold. I wanted one copy of Abyss Cold in this deck. Alright, I have to take the gem, remember. So, weaken you. Copy your domains. Four Seasons. Block? I actually don't have anything going on this turn. I'm taking a hit. Okay, we got Cold Domain, we got the Abyss Cold. Let's see what Madness does. Cold Domain is free. Into Synchro. Swap over, play the Cold Domain. Oh boy. Day and Night. Then we will... Shifting again? Yeah, now I have to track it for the rest of the game. Why'd you put that down? You could have just not. Fun effects. Clop. Avalon? Sticks targeting you. Yusha. We're in fire again. We've accelerated, so I'm not going to keep a bunch of my... We had it earlier. I can go check the tapes. Burning Sky. Yeah, this is the part of the Dead Branch deck. Alright, remember. You have to take... They're arguing here, but neither. You gotta take the red. Alright. What are we starting with? Shifting. Wolf Path. Okay. I wanted another shift here. Yeah, here we go. So now we can swap over to Fire. Ice King bound on you. Nice. Red and silver. Let's do the Abyss Cold. Boing. I like the the Abyss Cold. We've also got the Proud, which we can use from like the Fire Wheel at the end of this turn, I think. We are in Fire, which would get the co-op. Let's go deeper. Sticks on you. So we can go... Oh, this doesn't have the right look because it doesn't know where we are. Okay. Freeze. I think we just go like... Big defend. Proud the Fire Wheel. Okay, that didn't split the way I wanted, but that's okay. So we still have 4 seasons 6 times right now. Oh my god, I took a point. All the cooperates. We are currently in ice, so skate is free. Do we have 2 domains in deck? I just drew the one. Ooh, Demonic Revelation seems nice to have. Let's go ahead and hit Hot Domain. Get that set. Karma. Sea of Lantern on Frost. That's absolutely fine. Let's go... Revelation. Heatwave will go if we switch enough. Go switch. Replay the Hot Domain. I need a... Oh, let's go this. We go... Co-op. Stardust. We go co-op again, back to Fire. And now the Heatwave is where I want. The Heatwave puts Vuln on, finally. Oh, I can 4 seasons again? Sure, that'll be overall a plus. Play a random domain in your deck. We don't have a domain left. Co-op. Shining, gain some block, draw some cards. Shifting. Divided labor. $18x2. Oh! Gain plated armor. I love gaining plated armor. It's one of my favorite things to do. Snow Zone. Alright, we'll do one more switch, and then we're going to just go ahead and play the Hem in for the hit here and pass. Yeah, I'll put it in the 4 seasons in the deck. We want to have that buff active. Yeah, our scaling is so weird. So 4 seasons. in fire, so we can draw off Wolf Path. Co-op. Co-op. We have one more season left. Burning Sky, gain 5 vigor, apply 5, remove all enemies. Gain 5 vigor sounds right. Then gain the cooperate. We'll play normal co-op. We'll switch back to Blaze. Fantasy hell! Oh, God. Alright, this should knock us into phase 2. When you switch to Blaze, draw a card. We don't have any, seasons active, so our energy is our energy. 41 incoming. Okay, there's an active, there's a seasons. So we can go seasons, co-op switch, shining switch, seasons again. We're on red, which means switch again here, draw a card. There's day and night. So it's day, we get extra damage. Spend this as the energy? Snow Zone, apply 2 weak to all enemies. Okay, that's the weak we can have. Do I have a Vuln anywhere? Can I get a Vuln anywhere? There's a Vuln. Okay, we can go co-op, Fantasy Lantern, co-op back, Vuln, co-op one more time, hem in, gains us 45 block. Okay, there's all the block. Oh, God, I was trying to figure out how I was blocking on the turn, and the answer is I probably didn't need to. Oh no, this card needed to be played by Freeze! Ah! You done. When you're right, you're right. This card needed to be played by Freeze. Okay. $14. You draw so many cards. 4 seasons, because 4 seasons will pay itself off by the time we're done. Proud. Probably kills here. We're in ice, so we can play this for free. Co-op back. We're in fire right now. Apply the Vuln. Give me another swap. Back to ice. Ice, we can skate. And then hem in finishes. Okay. Alright, everybody. With all of the Dead Branch stuff going, It is time to place your bets. Where do you think this one is going to end? What do you think the score on this run, Ascension 0, is going to end up at? I'm going to let you all place your bets. I'm going to step away for just a second. All right. Looks like the bets are in. Swoosh. Let's go ahead and see what the score looks like. The ice and fire are fluttering while light is shining. The heart before you is the final enemy. 965. Zephyr with the exact hit. I saw a video with 960, but Zephyr Dragonlord with literally perfect. Nice shot. 1 in a million. Congrats. Yeah, you get both showcases, and you get... Thank you, Balnet, for gifting Zephyr a sub. Incredibly powerful. Yeah, exact on the number, 965. You had it down. Alright. We do have all of our gems in place. That's right. Happy Pride. Happy 47th of June. We get to duel up on our buddies here. Let's... Smithing Proud might matter now more. Alright, Fantasy Hell. Holy Cross. I'm sorry, hello? I was doing this. I didn't quite... We have enough powers. We already have dead... Let's just keep this going. Let's just go with the nonsense. Are we gonna get ambushed by a unique boss? I don't know. We could. Mao did. Which was a cool thing we weren't able to take over. Oh, this hand doesn't do anything. We're not in freeze. Okay. Okay. There we go, finally! Ah, God! Made it out of there. 3 block when you shift, gain an energy, draw, player free domain. Okay. So now we get shift here, shift back, play the stasis, and another hot domain. And we retain this, everything's good from here on in. Thank you to, like, Ink Bottle and Dead Branch for, like, making that turn that was just, like, I guess, into, like, extremely real. Alright. Take our burns. We got all of our actives. Okay, we are currently in ice, so skate is free. Wolfpack is Red Moon. Firewheel we'll get for free in a moment. Let's swap. Currently on fire? Abyss Cold. Swap back to ice. Ooh, we might actually get there. Swap back to fire. Now we're firewheeling. Okay. And then we want to start, like, dealing real damage? Us being in the middle makes the debates look like... like stage dressing? Yeah. Shining is just a block. Sea of Lantern, I want to be in... Fire for? Let's go ahead and swap. Sea of Lantern... 4 Seasons finally active. And then... Karma swap. Whoa! Oh, accelerators. Help! Everything's going too fast. Off the table with you. And then... Swap back. We're on fire. We want to keep as many of these active for the next fight as we can. Because remember, they all go... Whatever we have active... Oh, no! Well, we still have ship... That's fine. Alright. I talked about it. I was wondering if we were gonna get our strength. I'll take an icy connection. Yin and yang. Oh, we only get one of them because, like, it's carry over one of each remaining. Okay. Like, we don't get a million of them. That's fine. I'm fine with this. Power potion? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, what up? What do you want? Okay, I need to, like... We don't have our, gaining block on Switch right now. We should be fine about heartbeat once we get our... Not the Abyss Cold. Alright, we can eat the Cultist Potion. The Ka. We need the Asahi. That's the thing we're missing right now, is that... So this is the retain one, and that one costs 0. Let's go co-op. And then Abyss Cold, that applies the weak. I need to get attacks on the left-hand side. Fire Wheel. I think I'm fine ending this turn with Proud Fire Wheel? Yeah. And then we can add a Fire Wheel to the deck. So we get cursed like wild here, it's fine. We can find the cross to deal with that. I don't know. Finally! God! Ugh! We've been looking for you! Okay, perceive. Then we can skate to draw. Madness makes this Fire Wheel. Okay, I don't want to. I want to use this to just get rid of a curse. I think is what I actually want. Ha. So we're gonna Quap. And then Skate. Skate puts us back into fire. Monopoly the Wound. Shifting costs 0. We want a Fire Wheel for free. And then we want to... hem in... Shift... Skate. There's the days. We have 1 energy left. I think we hold the Proud here. I could, like, hit for the 42, but... Hikari in the deck. Bing. Avalon! Yeah, Avalon! Whenever I see Avalon, I think about Saber. Those ridiculous pieces of it. Heart is under 300, that's true. Ooh, okay. So we want to go... I don't know, I guess we'll spend the block potion. We want to play Avalon. That makes the slime! Exhaust the slime! Then Hikari is Avalon. And then Kuhaku no Domain. Burn is currently Avalon. That's not it. Co-op? You should. So I don't think I can check the upgrade here, because, like, it's in my hand, it's not in my deck. Do we have a way to... No. Icicle. We're almost taking damage here. The glowing slime. We'll swap. That'll make the icicle gain. Burning Sky needs us to be Blaze. And then we will... I didn't really do any damage this turn, huh? +9. Okay, Firewheel? And then strike with the power of Avalon. And don't worry, the next combat will have those domains ready. Obviously, this one turned into like Dead Branch soup after a while, but like even early, we felt very powerful. Proud is just an unreal card. The fact that this doesn't exhaust is kind of wild. I really enjoyed our like main mechanic and how it builds into how you like swap through things. A lot of cards have a lot of reasons for you to be in the plan, swapping between, Blaze and Freeze here. Alright, we get an art for this, right? Shoom! Well. Oh, and our buddies! Hey! You should now. And the Tesseract. The gang is all here. That's great. No, this is like literally doing some Tesseract nonsense here. I really like all three of the mods that this mod maker has. All three of these, specific furry OCs that are really cool. Let's take a look. Yeah, the question on Yusha's upgrade. Just down to 1. Couple cards we didn't see even through Nilri. Daybreak Spear. But yeah, the big thing with this is that, the main mechanic of the Switch is something that, really incentivizes you to be doing a lot of different choices on your gameplay, and being able to choose Hem here. This is a lesser dash, but in the turns you don't need block, Blaze just goes to town with it, right? 18 damage or 24 damage. And we saw early the number of weak things, and we avoided those because there's not a lot. You want we want the enablers before we pick Frozen Spear. But there are enough enablers where I feel like if you wanted to do that, you could. Also, we have the skeletons who are cheering for you to succeed. So thanks. I'm always glad to have the skeletons cheering. We did succeed. I think it plays to its, duality themes really well, and, just was a fun time. There's a couple cards that I think probably, even though we had a Dead Branch, I want more exhaustion, but, also don't know if Monopoly did anything. I wasn't quite sure if this, I didn't see the replay on the next turn. I only had that once, and then in the final fight against the bear, so... Domain, we talked about, is something that's, like, super interesting. Yeah, we had, like, I used Monopoly, I think, 4 fights before the end, and I didn't see the card. I was looking for it, and I hit Asahi, and I didn't have Asahi at the start of the next fight. So, yeah, obviously, yeah, but, Domain, I think Accelerate makes Domain a really, like, it reminds me of some of the computation stuff from, oh god, Guardian? Not Guardian, Downfall. Like, things floating and making different things, like, Hyoka here, is, like, this is so much armor every turn forever, where, like, we're getting plated armor plus block. This card alone on normal turns is worth like 14 block every turn. But the big thing is that, like, playing with modal cards is fun. And a lot of these, like, Twin Moons have the modes when you want them, right? Like, you just have to make sure that you have enough pieces in the deck for you to be able to swap on demand. I love the side that is we have the JoJo's 20 meters, and then we also have Catholic Gaming. Yeah, we've had Stance Dancing before. This feels really ingrained in an interesting way. I can only think of 1 or 2 other Stance Dancers that were that ingrained, where it felt like you kind of had to be doing that. And, like, it felt good to be doing that. We have had other Stance Dancers like that, but this one, like, even the like, defend and strike bit is enough to make you want to start to learn it early. We're like, oh, okay, I want to optimize, defend, switch, strike. Okay, great. Yeah. Looks like we've got a couple unknown relics. Oh, we got a lot of unknown relics. We have another almost dozen? 9, I think that was? Interesting. So we still have a lot of unknowns left. Wow, 3 more boss relics. Cool. Well, that was a great reason to come back to Spire 1. We have a couple more in the pipe, and then, like, I think it is looking like, with the workshop open for Spire 2, a lot of folks have moved over there. Spire 2 is still actively being patched. There was yesterday a beta branch patch that had a number of changes for, like, the multiplayer editions they added. I'm really excited to see those when they hit live. But we do have a workshop, so we will at some point be moving on from 1. I think I've got 3 more mods in this that I wanted to hit for certain. So Doormaker's dead. Even in a main patch, Doormaker doesn't exist. You got the hourglass there now. So, anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for joining. I hope you had a fun time with Slay the Spire 1. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, see when we're live, subscribe to Cool Skulls and Slimes. Thank you to everybody who did. Appreciate it, Medibod. Appreciate Malamet. Appreciate it. That was a demo, and also appreciate the gift and stuff, Malamet. And I appreciate everybody just being here and having a good time. If you're just here, watching, that's great. So yeah, no stream plans on the weekend. We'll do some more Marvel on Monday. And then Trails the 3rd will continue on Tuesday in the Phantom Library Zone. And Builders moves into its final chapter. We'll be moving on to Dragon Quest II HD 2D soon. Dang. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.